Well, it took me a while to put together a truck. Micah has moved on to another mission. He's trying to continue to get the stuff for the paper mill. I'm taking this truck. See how we do. It's been a while.
Okay, wait a minute. I turned the wrong freaking way.
Micah's turning the wrong way. Way to go, Micah. We're going to go to the fuel station and then on to the sawmill and get to
I
the log
think we
station.
should turn around.
Which truck are you driving?
Well, there's a bridge. It's one of those little dinky wooden bridges with rocks all around it.
Oh, yes.
And I'm thinking this truck doesn't have chains on it. I'll slide off the bridge, and then we'll have to reset it. Yeah, so I'm just like thinking we should just back up.
So we have been trying to decide off camera if the logging stations, if you need a crane or not. I think we do, but we took a bet that it doesn't. So hopefully this will pan out, and I won't have to actually hand load the logs into the truck because this truck does not have a crane, and it definitely plonks on rocks.
One thing I like about American Truck is you got a map inside the cab.
Oh, right, the GPS.
Yeah, the GPS. There's no GPS here.
I did one damage to the truck, and it showing my tires all ripped to shreds and my fenders beat to heck. I gotta say, I'm not sure the race suspension was such a great idea on this truck, but we'll see how that pans out.
Which truck did you buy or take out?
The good old original Paystar. In the base game, it's the only truck I think that you had to buy. You couldn't unlock it anywhere, or one of the few anyway. I think. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Now I say that, I think maybe the one that you're driving, the 12 or the 16.
12, you also have to buy as well.
Yeah, that one you can't. That's the other truck that you have to purchase. You can't just. It doesn't just get unlocked.
Your lights are just fine, Javius. You don't have to worry about them.
That's good because I couldn't see much without them.
Oh, that's right on that front. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep going.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, thank you, bud.
I'm gonna make a mistake here.
No, you'll be all right. I just don't have the front wheels are just getting stuck on rocks. I can't get them to run over the rocks.
With the angle of the terrain here as I'm trying to get around you, but it's not as bad as it looks.
This truck.
Are we going up or left?
We're going to the right.
Maybe I'm wrong about this. I feel like the steering wheel in this truck is absolutely monstrous. It's the biggest steering wheel I've ever seen. It's freaking huge.
I don't know if it's this maintenance frame or just this truck, but speed is not its friend.
No, the P12 was not a fast truck.
No. The P12 and the P16 are very underpowered.
Underpowered and slow, but they're good. They're just
they're good. They're just underpowered.
Good suspensions on them. They stay out of the mud. They do well in mud. They don't climb very well.
We could go left, but I think we should go to the right.
Gonna go up to the log station and back down again?
Well, I just don't know how that road's gonna be. You know? Tippy stuff, you know? I don't want us tipping over in there.
You know, it's been a while since any of us have tipped, so we're good.
Knock on wood. This is going to be the episode because I am driving a very tipsy truck.
All right, this
Yeah.
is mud up here, JV, so I'm going to have you lead. Unless, can we go around? Not really, we can't really
If
get
there's
around.
going to be a tip, it's going to happen now.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever's got four-wheel drive got a lead. I can push, but I can't,
Wow. You're going to have to hold me up there as I try to squeeze through that.
I really like this truck. I forgot how much I like the Paystar. It's been a long time since I've used it, but it really is a good early game truck.
I think its biggest advantage early game is it can come
The
with
mud
better
tires.
tires.
Yep, it's got the mud
You can
tires.
definitely
None
buy
of the
that
other trucks have. Hey, cutie pie.
put it in low-high.
I am.
Really?
Or should I say cutie pies?
Try to go regular automatic then. Can you use the winch just to get you going?
Use
It's
the
just-
winch.
The P12's just very underpowered. It just doesn't have the power it needs for the weight.
Well, let's go. Now that goes back. I need to go forward. So we really need to go all the way to the sawmill to get to the logging.
What the heck? Why is it? Every time I move the mouse, the winch points disappeared.
There you go. See, once it gets moving, so that's the one thing the game does not do very well, in my personal opinion.
What's that?
It's the torque of the trucks. Like in this game, in order to get the power you need, you have to raise your RPMs.
Right.
Like too much. You know, I know you need some RPM to do some of this stuff, but
Another follower.
it doesn't make sense sometimes. Like when you're in low, you know, you're supposed to have in like low and low plus and stuff. You're supposed that's the torquey, you know, gearbox. But yet
The motor
P12
stays low, yeah.
His truck couldn't get the RPMs high enough to give the power it needs in
Right.
the low torque. You know, it just
Right, but that's the whole point of having low gear is to get into that torque.
right. See, this is yeah. You don't want to go that way.
It's funny, this truck rides so much higher than the HX and the Caterpillar and the 49X. We're going to run up to the gas station and get some gas and then head back.
So
What was that? What was that, Javius?
No, we have to go left down here, Micah, or else we're going to the quarry.
well, you see, if we go towards Corey, there's the patch through the grass, through the trees. I was thinking of going through there. But then again, we can pick up that mission maybe. Does he have that?
Oh, I
mission?
see.
No, I haven't picked that one up yet. I
Yeah,
haven't
let's-
got. I
you're
didn't
right.
get over by the quarry.
Let's go left, JVS, and pick up that mission by that house.
Get the mission by the house. Boop, boop, boop. I finally arrived 10 minutes later with the log truck.
And
I'm getting the logs. I'm following the wooden track into the woods. I mean the mud track into the woods. It's actually a pretty well established road here so far. We'll see how it gets.
I'm really surprised that this truck doesn't have diff lock on all the time.
The 512?
Yeah, because doesn't the P12 and the P16 have diff lock on all the time?
Yeah, you guys are confusing me. I can't. Which one are you? Okay, that is the 12. All right. So the 16 is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one from the Lakeville or Michigan map.
The double-wheeled monstrosity that really is good for nothing aside from just going through the mud. I wish they had a dumper bed for it that you could actually put stuff in. So I spoke too soon. This road went to pot right away. It's really bad.
Okay, one of these places we got to go down. Let's see. We don't want to go down here yet. We want to go down.
Do I need the diff lock on for this? I probably
We're
should.
going to need to go down right there.
I think just past the rock,
Yeah.
turn left and then left again.
I put a waypoint. The spot we want to go down. It's probably not going to be fun, but
None of this is going to be fun.
Where you're going, we don't need fun.
That's right.
now
We
need to
don't.
go
We don't need
left.
no. Where we're going, we don't need no fun. And of course, it's the dead of night.
We were except directly in front of our trucks.
Right.
We go left. Davis, before I start heading down, would you mind filling me up?
Of course.
Thanks. Just in case everything goes wrong. Or,
Pear-shaped.
well,
Just in case everything goes Snowrunner.
yeah.
That's a good way to put it. So what are you guys doing right now? You're getting the metal rolls? All right.
Metal rolls, yeah. We're getting all the metal rolls from this spot. Okay.
I'm wondering if I should accompany you down or if I should wait till you need assistance.
That's up to you. It doesn't look too bad. So far, it ain't too bad.
How close am I to this logging zone? I passed it somehow. What
I just know that many times
I wonder if I should let you pass me and have you pull me.
Oh. Where did I go? I went around this way. Okay.
I mean, I got trees.
Alright, well.
It's just I notice the truck is just kind of struggling.
It's struggling.
You're in the bottom of a gully.
Yeah, I know it.
But you pass me. This is not the Men in Black P12. It cannot go on.
I think we go to the right here. Oh, we can go to the right. I'm gonna go to the right here and see what it's like.
I think we went too far. I would have turned left sooner.
No, we gotta go to the right. It's either we go to the right at the bottom or we go here. I'm gonna try this.
Plotting a route to the wrong place. This is why you don't let me lead.
This isn't too bad.
You guys are right. I can load.
Can you open up?
Sure.
I am tilted a bit, but
Hold on
not
one
too
second,
bad.
folks. Ping, ping. Okay, so, oh, no. Wait, no. I don't want it on the loading platform. I want it in the truck.
Yeah, that was the right way to go. Otherwise, it'd climb that stinking hill to our left.
So what do I do if I put a log in the loading area? Will it go away and go back into the thing, or am I skunked?
What do you mean, if it's on the forks?
I put it on the thing, yeah.
No, it'll just sit there.
Till we come
We'll
by
have
and get it.
if we
Without
if
the-
we
yeah.
need it, we'll have to use a crane.
Okay. Shiz and socks, okay.
That's okay. It's not.
I screwed up.
It's not like you put it in there and then you hit X to get rid of it. You know.
I made a boo-boo.
Oh, shoot.
So this will
Okay.
make, won't this make 2 planks? How many planks do we need?
Medium logs will make 6 planks.
Really? Oh, I thought it said it makes 2.
Maybe 1 log makes 2, 1 load makes 6.
Okay.
See if I get them all. Okay,
Which
check.
means I need to check. That means there should be
There we go.
2 left, right? Let's see here. Medium logs.
When it says there's 6 there, does that mean there's
2.
2 loads?
Yes, basically.
Six loads.
I've got no. There were 6 medium logs. I took out 1 by mistake, and then loaded my truck. That left me with 2 medium logs at that location. Oh, geez. This is really bad. The road is like a 40-degree angle here. I'm gonna see if I can roll off into these.
Davis, we're gonna try and go back the same way we came in,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna follow you in case I need to get pulled a bit. But just take your time.
That's what I'm doing too. Oh man. It's at least
Oh.
a 30-degree angle. Oh god. No. And there's nothing really to winch to on the other side to hold the truck from tipping. Oh my gosh. I'm making it though, so that's good.
Here, I'll shut that off for you.
Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. I'm keeping the truck in 2nd gear here. Wow, wow, wow. That was not a well-cambered road. Oh, no. And, of course, there's a big... I can see the sawmill, but between me and the sawmill is a lake. Lake Road, literally. I'm sure in Toledo you have a lake road, don't you, Micah?
I would assume so.
No.
I know we got Lake
Avenue?
Lake Avenue and stuff like that for sure, but
Yeah. Where I grew up, Lake Road was the main route. Because I grew up right by the lake, so... Lake Erie, that is. I remember it was funny, I had a friend move here from Chicago. And, you know, you think in Chicago they would have a concept of the Great Lakes, right? But he didn't. I don't know if his parents never took him to the shoreline or whatever, but... He got here, and I'm like, yeah, I live up by the lake. He's like, what lake? I'm like, are you kidding? And I took him up there, and he's like, oh, my God, that's like an ocean. And I'm like... People have in their minds like, you know, like a lake where you can see across and both ends. No, these are much bigger than that. All right, I need to go here.
maybe sure saving my tail, thank you.
What I'm here for till I get stuck.
Well, when you get stuck, let me know and I'll release and you can winch onto a tree. Yeah, see, I was stuck right there and you just got me going forward again.
Getting stronger.
I'll tell you what, this 512 had all-wheel drive. This would be, I would consider one of the best trucks in the game.
Yeah, I had a modded one that had the 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, 6-wheel drive, and it was amazing. It was unstoppable. But let's see, medium logs. I'm going to drop, boom.
Which way do I go? To the right. Don't follow me. Stay to the. Well,
You want me to stay to the right?
I've done my duty.
either way, I'm turning around, turning here. I'm gonna put myself right in front of where you're sitting.
Yeah, I just hate these rocks.
Well, what sucks is next time we're going to have to come here with a crane because I screwed up. But I wish you could go to that zone and restore them back into the warehouse. But the only thing you can do is destroy them, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's stupid. Estupida. Now I wonder if the logging kiosk refills over time.
I don't know.
Like the original Mud Runner, like, you know, you'd always have more logs show up.
Micah, do you want to go back up the way we came, or do you want to stay on the lower route?
Go back the way we came.
Micah, go back.
Did we come this way?
We came
I don't
through
even remember
here.
which way we came.
Where are
came
we?
down-
Oh,
we
okay,
came
let's
down the
see.
hill. I turned and got the mission. You turned into this facility.
Oh, that's right. We went up that way.
It doesn't. We're gonna go back the way we came based
What-
on what I'm looking at.
What are you two chuckleheads doing?
We're
Yeah.
trying to figure out, do we go back the same way we've been going, or do we try to do a route? You know, so
Fair enough.
it's
All
sometimes it's like the devil, you know. You already, you know, kinda
Right.
like that.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But sometimes it's like a presidential election.
Yeah, president's laws.
Neither one are gonna be good for you, but one you know and one you don't.
Right. All right, I'm backing in to pick up the first 3 of the log lumbers for the bridge.
Oh, might help if I turn 4-wheel drive back on.
Oh, this looks solid over here.
It looks solid. Ah! Let's see. If I go this way,
The one thing I don't like about this trailer,
probably the
it
best way.
bounces on rocks a lot.
Oh, the sun's coming up finally.
I tell you what, man, this is a cool mission.
Which one is that? The paper mill? The whole
Well,
thing?
to go get these rolls.
Oh, yeah. Too bad I
mean,
missed it.
It was little difficult, but not too bad, you know.
I don't mind these maps. I think that they are somewhat difficult, but they're not impossible or like annoyingly difficult.
Right.
There's
yeah,
some deep,
annoyingly difficult.
yeah, there's some deep mud and stuff, but I don't feel like this doesn't feel like the Yukon where it's just frustrating after frustrating after frustrating. People,
Yes.
you know, complain about me being a bad driver or whatever and flipping the truck over, but I'm like, look at how much less we flipped on this map. I'm telling you, it's the Yukon. There's spots where the mud, no matter what you do, it's going to flip you. And I don't feel like I've run into that on this map. You know, some of it is luck, some of it is driving, but there are just spots where, especially on the Yukon, where they purposefully make you flip. All right, I need to check here. We're going to be going to the straight. Not to the right, to the straight.
My grand niece is on her way.
Where are they coming from?
Tennessee.
Oh, that's a bit of a trip. Are they coming? They're coming up tonight?
Yeah, they're moving to Tennessee, and so they they bought the house, and they went to take their first load of the house,
Oh wow.
and I guess the place was just wrecked, like just. I guess it was just torn apart.
Was it like an apartment or something?
No, it's a house. It's a home. It's up in the mountains, but I guess the people that they bought the house from just, I guess, just kind of wrecked it. There was no water working. None of the taps had water working for some reason.
You want
So
a
it
winch
was-
on right now?
Sorry, what?
You want a winch on right now?
Yeah, I'm not close enough yet.
I should have gone around. Though this truck kind of takes
Okay.
it in stride.
So Dustin was a little disappointed, but Chelsea still had a pretty good attitude. She's like, well, we can just make it the way, make our home the way we want it. So,
Right or left? up
Did they
here?
not see the home before buying it?
yeah, they did. Yeah.
Mike,
But I
up
guess
to
they
the
just
right?
trashed it. I think we go to the right, bud. I think.
Weird. Like from the
Mhm.
time they saw it to the time the people moved out, they trashed it.
Yeah. Here, let's see before we make the. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, left.
So they trashed it in the moving out process.
I think so. But, well, I guess what was disappointing is they were hoping to, take a couple of days and stay there and
Yeah,
with the
like
baby
enjoy
and
it.
everything. But Chelsea was just like, I can't even clean the floors.
Like
with
there's no water. Yeah.
Right, yeah. She's like, there's no water. I can't clean nothing, so I can't let the baby on the floor, because it's dirty. So,
Yeah, that's bogus.
Need help with that one? I can
Oh,
say
good.
no.
I'm good, man. I'm keeping the hammer down, keeping it moving.
Those
I
Paystars.
love it. I can't wait to get this truck.
Whoops, pressed the wrong button. Which truck is that?
The
The
512.
512. Yeah, it's a good. It really is a good truck.
I like the Pacific trucks all around.
Yep. No, I'm loving
Really
this.
good.
I'm loving the 5600.
Do you?
Yeah, this truck, the Paystar. I love it. The flatbed one.
With all the tires on it?
The twin steer. That's what I'm
The
trying to
only
get
thing
out here.
I think I would try different is I don't like. Can you put the cyborg on it?
Yeah,
I would use the cyborg instead of the flatbed, just
so
because.
stuff doesn't slide off.
Yeah.
I like
Just
the
in
way the
case you-
flatbed looks. That's why I always use it.
I know, me too. I do too. I agree with you 100% on that.
There's
I'd
no
like to
good
look at
reason
it.
why I do it. It's just because.
Well, I think if they gave us the option to be able to paint the cyborg bed, I think
Yeah.
it would be pretty cool then.
Yeah, to have like different colors of sideboard bed.
Yeah.
All right, pretty soon this bridge that we were working on will be intact. I've got 3. You said there's 6 total, right? So I should be able to do. I'll just make a second run and we'll have the bridge
Awesome.
done.
You're gonna need the
They're
crane.
5 hours away. Great.
Are they stopping overnight or are they driving all the way through?
They're driving all the way up here from Tennessee.
Oh, I couldn't. I'm too old for that. Like they must be young.
Yeah.
I can't do those night trips anymore.
I like driving at night.
I do, but I just get too sleepy. Like it's dangerous. I'm one of those guys that be driving. I had a friend actually. One of my friends, Zach, fell asleep driving from Toledo, ironically back to Cleveland, on the
Oh, did he?
turnpike. Oh yeah, and he flipped his car, and he was okay, but it did wreck the car. Obviously, it's scary. As you get older, it's harder to do those long trips. I don't know how truckers do it. I'm good for about 4 hours, and then I'm like, I need a break.
I can drive 10, 12, 14 hours straight. I don't have a problem with that, but it's how much of it at night is my problem.
Yeah.
I start squinting because of the lights, And at that point, I'm pretty much, I'm done. I'm going to end up
I'm over it.
fatigued and falling asleep.
So I'm gonna grab the
I
last 3
I
logs if
never
that's cool
have
with
a
you guys.
problem when I drive when I'm tired. Falling asleep, I hallucinate.
Ooh,
You know,
yeah.
like I start seeing animals when they're not there. You know, on the side of the road.
Do you see
You know,
like a spirit animal like Harry Potter?
not like a spirit animal, but just I'm thinking I'm seeing like a deer on the side of the road, or
Are you
you know,
talking
stuff
in
like
real life
that.
or this game? Isn't there like ghostly type animals or eyes or whatever in certain spots
Sometimes,
of the
yeah.
game?
Yeah. No, but I mean, I hallucinate seeing the full animal, and I'm
Okay.
not like, you know. So that's when I'm just like, okay, I gotta really be careful what I'm doing.
Absolutely. So do I go back? I guess we just go back the regular way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go back the way we came and see. Hopefully, I don't tip over or
Oh,
tip
I gotta
this
go there anyway.
trailer over. Hmm.
Yeah, there's no point in doing it that way. All right. Kind of just looking at the map, figuring
Nice
stuff
and
out.
easy. Nice and easy.
I might need some fuel from you, Javius, when we meet up. You're going to the You guys are going to the paper mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going back. Yeah.
Micah, come back. Beedly-doo-doo. Cause I was wrong, and I just can't live without gas.
Dang it. Oh, we gotta back up just a hair.
Okay. Have you tried the mod? It's called the Goliath.
No.
It is a U.S. military truck. It is. It's either an 8x8 or a 10x10.
Oh, geez.
It's like the Paystar, except for it's the modern, squished down, loaded on a C5 or a ship, kind of.
Oh.
It's a modern, currently in use truck, almost like something that they'd have
Like a Hemet? Like that kind of?
yeah, like that. Just another axle. There's a mod in the game with that truck, and it's called the Goliath. It's like the twin steer of that Paystar on steroids. Do you want me to get by you and
Sure. I'm gonna stay to the right.
Arthur's gonna come down and get in the way?
No, I'll stay out of your way.
Oh, he's gonna show off because that truck can drive through anything.
Right? No, I'm pretty bogged right now. If you can chuck me some fuel as you pass, I'd appreciate it. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Thank you, sir.
Aw,
Oh, did you get
there we go.
stuck?
A tree, yeah.
You're like,
I
oh.
Oh, I missed it with my front wheel. I turned my front end to the left to go around it, and I thought, well, my rear wheels will just climb right over it. No, it completely stopped the truck. Figure if I can just keep this thing moving, we'll be
Keep
good.
on trucking.
Ooh, we're slowing. Slowing.
Barf.
There you go. There's your target.
Is that like the store Target, like Target?
No.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Davies, for the fuel.
Yeah, no problem. You guys give me one job, I gotta do it well.
No, having the support truck is a huge deal. Like it's
It helps out a lot.
you hate to waste the resources of having one person just drive fuel and parts around, but in the long run, it keeps stuff running. It really does make a big difference. That way you don't have to keep trying to find gas stations and keep going back. And even then, even when you have a gas station, a lot of times crap happens and you need another truck there. So that alone makes the multiplayer much better. Wow, this is really getting bad.
I know, like when I take the P16, I fill up a scout trailer and I use a crane and put the. Am I in the right spot?
You put the trailer up on the bed.
Oh, I put it behind the cab.
Does it fit?
And yeah, it'll just sit there. Okay, I'm in the right spot. Yeah, it just sits there, and sometimes I'll put a winch on it.
A winch?
You know, yeah, because the P16 rarely,
here, winch,
rarely
hold this.
Yep.
Oh, yes, my
Hold it
lord.
there.
Do you mean a winch or a wench?
Here we go. Dropping off 4 rolls.
I forgot what the government pays for.
Okay.
Micah's personal wench.
Winch.
Is that misogynistic? No. People get all mad about it. But then they love Game of Thrones, which is like totally...
I never watched that.
I've never seen it either, but I read the books.
I tried reading the books and I struggled getting into them. I tried listening to them.
Yeah.
Book style, and I don't know, it never grabbed me.
I loved it. I thought it was a really good story, except for it doesn't end. So that's kind of frustrating because he won't finish the dang books. I don't know what his problem is, but he keeps dragging his feet. I think what happened was he got the story so complex that he doesn't know how to end it, and I don't think he ever will. I think the guy's going to freaking die. He's like in his 70s already. He's way overweight, and he's busy, doing TV shows and stuff. Though I think now that the popularity's died down, hopefully he'll actually finish the story. But
What's the name of the guy who did it?
George R.R. Martin.
Oh, okay.
Where are we headed next, Micah?
Back up for the wood place, I think.
I don't think you need to. I'm getting the last 3.
Oh, there's only 3 you need, and that's it?
Yep.
I need
Okay. So then you want us to meet you by the wood bridge?
If you guys want to wait there, because then we can finally cross, and you can get those last 2 metal beams. In fact, if you want to just leave the trailer at the factory, the paper factory, I'll get 1 beam, and then you can get 1 beam, and that way it'll distribute the weight between 2 trucks.
Trying to think if there's anything else we need.
Well, we'll need more metal rolls, but we're going to have to either manufacture or get those from the other map. So I'm on my way back.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here.
Anyway, the books are. I really enjoyed them. They are definitely not very Christian. They're pretty. But the TV show is worse. So I don't know. I watched like half of the first episode or part of the middle of one of them, and I'm like, whoa, okay. They took what was pretty bad and made it even worse.
Well, I'm for one of those people that I would have rather them cut the cussing out and a lot of the gore and the nudity and stuff, and had it on regular TV.
Yeah.
I think I would enjoy it a lot.
Because the story is really good, but
it is good. It is really good.
There's a lot of good stuff out there, though.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. My son and I read a series called The First Law, and it's really good. But I like the scale of the. It feels like you're there. I think he does a good job with descriptions of food and like the places, like they feel like real places. But
Yeah, I think though they really messed up with the what was that? Ice Lord, Ice King, the frozen dude.
that's not the books.
What was that guy's name? The Ice King or something like that?
You talking about Mance Rayder?
No,
See, I don't know that any of that was in the books.
um,
You have like a like winter whites they call them, but they're
yes.
never.
Yeah.
You don't, at least as far as the story goes in the. Oh, I went the wrong way. In the books, you never really meet them. They're not.
Wasn't the Ice King in Adventure Time?
I don't know, but it's not there. You don't. There's not. The whites don't really have. All you know is that it's getting worse, and they're getting more. There's like more and more of them, and then they have like an army of zombies. But they don't. In the 5 books that I've read, you don't really ever meet a white king or. And when I say white, I'm not talking about the color white. I'm talking about WIGHT, like ghost.
Yeah.
You know that they're a threat, but you don't. They don't really introduce them much. You don't see much of them. Okay, there's like 1 or 2 scenes where a character actually runs into them. They run into the zombies more, like where the zombies are like attacking them. But I think you only run into 1 or 2 of them in the actual book. So I don't know. Maybe that's coming, and the people that watch the TV series saw more of the future than I saw. But there was a king of the north who was Mance Rayder, and Jon Snow defended the wall against him.
Yeah, they had that in the TV show.
Okay, and that all happened, but
But they also had the other main.
Don't tell me more.
I just in the TV show they ended it very quickly.
Yeah, see, that's what I think.
Where they could have drawn it out and really made it like a whole nother season of people just trying to survive and fight this stuff back.
Right, and
But
and they didn't bother doing that. Yeah.
No, and they also cut the season really short. I think they only did like 7 episodes.
Oh, weird. Yeah, see, I think in the books they're supposed to cover all of that stuff because the next book is called The Winds of Winter, and then the final plan book is called the something of Spring. I can't remember. But there's
Spring.
The Scent of Spring.
It was
Like
a stench.
Oh, the stench of spring. No.
You know, all those dead zombies, or just out there rotting in the field or something.
Is it it's maybe called like a dream of spring or something like that. But he has 2 books planned that take them through the winter, I believe, and get them to the other side of it. So, or maybe get them set up for the next spring, which would be where they have survived the winter. But I don't think he'll ever get it done. I got to be frank. It's taken him almost 15 years for the next book. My faith is not in him at all to get it finished. I think the guy's going to kick the bucket before he gets it done. Like I said, he's old and fat. I mean, you don't see a lot of guys in their 80s that are old and fat. And trust me, I'm a fat guy. I know. What'd you say, Javius?
So you say old and fat like it's a bad thing.
Well, no, it's not a bad thing, but it also is not conducive to living into your 80s and writing a book that's going to take you 15 years to write. Or 90s. Because at the rate he's going, I think he's honestly just given up. And then maybe some author somewhere who's good, hopefully good enough, will pick it up and finish it. But as a fan who's read the books, thank you, twice now, I'm pretty frustrated that we haven't gone any further. I've got another. Okay.
I'm sure that the books are going to be a lot different than what I got to see.
That's what I think.
Because it sounds like the books aren't even as far as the TV show went.
No, the TV show supposedly finished it. And he wasn't happy with the way it ended. He told them how he wanted it to end, but they kind of, they didn't do it. He wasn't happy with the way it ended, from what I understand. So
I wasn't too happy either. But
yeah, a lot of people weren't. People were super disappointed at the ending. The books have the ending has so much potential. I just hope he finishes it. I'm reading another series by a guy named. Why do they all do this with the stupid initials? R. Scott Bakker. Baker. I think it's Baker. It's Bakk. ER. Would you pronounce that Baker or Backer?
I don't know. I'm not good at that stuff.
Me either. Where did Javius go?
Oh, I
think he's
sitting
taking a
up here
nap.
waiting for you.
I don't see you.
Well, that's because I'm not there.
Oh. Well, come and join us, and we'll get the last metal framing just up this giant gorge.
I finally parked my truck that wasn't in the way, and you guys drove right by me.
Would you mind filling me up? I need some fuel. This episode's going to run a little long because we're going to finish this, and then we'll call it a night.
Giving me a bunch of crap, and then what? Fuel too?
Yeah, I know. It may be a fix. I got a damaged shock. 1 point damage.
I thought you were coming back to the paper mill,
Oh.
so that's where I was sitting, waiting to refuel you and repair you, but
So anyway, this R. Scott Bakker wrote a series called The Prince of Nowhere, or The Prince of Nothing, and it's very dark. So it's part of that whole grim dark genre. What? Is she ready? Tell her like 15 more minutes. Nice job. Oh, we're ready. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My daughter was talking to me. I have to go pick my other daughter up, so we have to make this fast. Let's go.
What we can do is we can take the trucks up there and just leave them.
Okay, we'll finish up in the
next
next episode. Okay, I think we probably have to do that. So anyway, yeah, it's another grimdark series, kind of like Game of Thrones, but totally different. And excellent series. I'm on my second read through, and unfortunately, in the last two, actually it's 7 books. The last 2 books, he fired his editor. And I think he probably could have shortened them down into taking 2 books and make them 1 book. Because there's a lot of like repeat kind of like story that it kind of goes through what they're going through, but it just beats it to death. Like, okay, we get that it's a really long, difficult journey. We get that they have to, it's like, and so he didn't do a good job with that. And I feel like he also gets really prosy in the last 2 books, and there's sections of the books that I have to go online to kind of
Prosy?
like, yeah, no, like he's trying to describe things from their perspective. Like, let's say if I were to describe a tank to you and I was from the Middle Ages, how would I describe it?
Oh, a metal buggy.
Yeah, it was like this metal buggy that made this horrible grinding, rumbling noise, and it spat fire that would destroy, that could punch holes in buildings, like how would you? And so he gets into these prose of like as he's describing things, and it's really confusing. I think you're probably right. Go that way, yeah. And so I have to go onto the web and read what, people that have read the books have said. And of course, the author's real coy about it and won't say what he really was saying in those. So a lot of the sequences, it's like you're left like not really knowing exactly what happened. And nobody really knows what happened. I don't like that. I'm kind of like, I like reading and I like figuring puzzles out, but I really want to know more. However, on this second read through, I because I've done this research on the web, lots of things are making way more sense. And I'm getting the bigger picture, and it's really well done. Like, the stories are just, it's an incredible story, but on the other half of it, the character, oh no! Oh. I got a crane. We're good.
All right.
That's okay. Yeah. Oh, sure. Leave me the one.
You got the crane.
Here you go. You get this one. Anyway, it's a good book or a good series, but
let's give you a honk of support.
The hard thing with the series is one of the main characters that is kind of probably the character you're supposed to like is just a total jerk.
Oh yeah.
And so it's a little difficult because he's the main character, but he's also a beehole, and it's not enjoyable sometimes because you really hate the guy. All right, but I love fantasy novels. I really am. JVS, you're all quiet back there.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Sorry.
It's your channel. People tune in for you, not me.
Yeah, they still like you, though. Let's see. We're going to...
I don't know. I'm not reading the comments to find out.
Who's that JVS guy, man? He's super annoying. No, man, I don't think I've had any negative comments at all. Let's see here. Thumbs down, sure, but I get thumbs down all the time, so... We're going to go back the way we came. Yeah, Michael, you go first. JVS, you came up a weird way. Did that work? Was it a bad road, or was it pretty good?
Oh, it was a piece of cake. Where are you guys?
Oh,
right there. Surprise.
Hello.
It was a piece of cake going that way?
Yeah, I didn't have any problem coming up that. Along the backside of the...
Well,
the backside.
Why don't we call it an episode here? If you, we'll all park together, and then if you could fill us up, JVS, and then we'll call it a night.
You only like me for my fuel.
Sorry.
No, it's impossible for me to see a pitch floated over the plate like that and not swing at it.
Actually, I should park next to Micah here.
No, you should let me slide in the middle.
Look at that Pacific. That thing is so freaking crazy looking.
I know, but I love that truck.
I know, I do too.
I just wish it had a bit more horsepower.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode as we had fun almost finishing the paper mill mission, and we also got that bridge built, so that was pretty cool. I got to run a lumber truck. We've had some fun in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too.
Yeah, me too. We'll have to do this some more. Have a good night, everybody, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Later.